welcome back! Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. It's been a while, hasn't it? Anyways, here we are. Case 4. More than halfway through the game. Well, technically halfway because case 5 is like really long, but who cares about that right now? Let's just jump into it. It's Friday night, isn't... Wait, is it? Yeah, it is Friday night. Hey, it is Friday night. Okay, anyways. Kay Faraday. The young lady who calls herself the second Yatagarasu. The piece of cloth that she conjured up has taken me back to many years ago. Sorry, I forgot that word for like a second. Yeah, that's right. I did it. I killed the guy. But it was the great thief Yatagarasu that told me to do it! Objection. I asked the defendant, just what exactly are you trying to say? Don't you get it? I know the true identity of the Yatagarasu! Good evening, Nobu. Welcome. The Yatagarasu is the man standing over there at the prosecutor's bench! Are you saying that I'm the Yatagarasu? Don't you dare deny it! You told me to kill him when you snuck into the embassy! Are you claiming that Mr. Faraday is the Yatagarasu? That's exactly what I'm saying! Objection! Mr. L, I think we heard just about enough about you. Your Honor, please listen to me! I'm telling the truth! You've got to believe me! The plot thickens. In accordance with the defendant's accusation, a new prosecutor shall be called to replace Mr. Faraday. This court will be in recess until the new prosecutor is ready. Hey, Brick. Good to see you. Oh wow, it's young Edgeworth. It's Edgeworth in his dickhead days. It's almost time for me to enter the court room. And so it is that my first assignment as a prosecutor will be as a replacement for a prosecutor who has been accused by the defendant. Dent. Edgeworth, who is this? Oh! This guy! Almost Christmas means it wasn't Christmas! It's Manfred von Karma. Sir. What should I give him? Have you read all over the documents regarding this trial? Yes, sir. I've memorized everything there is to know. Very good. The paperwork for the prosecutor's substitution is just about complete. Edgeworth, always bear in mind that as your mentor, I, Manfred von Karma, will accept nothing short of perfection. I understand, sir. To have the chance to stand in court at such an early stage in my career, I am honored and proud. As I've watched over your studies, I'm giving you this very rare chance. Prove yourself. Crush the defendant's pathetic lies into oblivion. Yes, sir. Without such a legendary prosecutor will be watching and judging my performance. I have to be perfect in every way. Man, talk about pressure. Little kitty having fun with the display here. Bootleg Gintama Shinsen. I gotta see it. Yeah, it's like the Shinsengumi uniform, but recolored. It's like if you were to play a Gintama fighting game and you chose like color 8 or 7 or something, you'd get this. Yeah, right now I'm like bootleg Hijikata and I'm talking to bootleg Matsudaira. I think that's his name, right? The vice chief or whatever. Or evil condo, whichever one. Today's trial should have ended in just 1 minute. Because the defendant was picked up by the security camera, correct? Exactly. The killer has a goal to say that he only kills because he was instructed to do so. Even more outrageous is his claims as the case prosecutor, Bun Faraday, gave the order. Ha! Faraday is such a fool! He's been cornered by his very own prey. Sir, are you an acquaintance of Mr. Bun Faraday? He is a pathetic man who speaks nothing but nonsense. Nonsense? He once tried to explain to me a way of punishing those who cannot be brought to court. Those who cannot be brought to court? That is nonsense, for no man is above the law. Well, there are always a few exceptions. Like me. What? I didn't say it. However, there's no reason to deal with even such individuals. A prosecutor is a guardian of the court, one with no obligation to outside matters. Thus, there's no reason to deal with such individuals, I see. At worst, disgracing yourself as Faraday will not be forgiven. Have no fear. I will not let you down, sir. In place of the accused, Prosecutor Bun Faraday, I'll prove the defendant's guilt. Very good. I've secured an hour of recess for you to prepare to do just that. Show them all the power von Karma!
What? You're getting it all wrong. Right now it's Valentine's Day.
So, have you achieved a firm understanding of the case? Yes, sir. I've memorized everything that is written down in the case files. Well then, explain the case to me. I want to see if you really know what you are talking about. Understood. A murder was committed on September 8th in front of the Cadopian Embassy.
And good luck, brother. I think I'm around your level. Maybe like slightly ahead, but not by far. So yeah, good luck. I hope you pass, man.
Hey, Supreme Chairman. There's no Valentine's Day? Yeah, true. For some of us. Okay, what else did I miss? Did I miss anything in the chat? No? Okay, anyways, you know what? I need to, one moment, let me pull up the guide. Here we go! The victim, Mr. Oh, I totally forgot about this pun. Mr. The victim, Mr. Dead Man. His name is Dead Man. Dead Man. What the? So on the nose, bro. I don't know why I find this funny now. Man, back in the day, I thought this was like so dumb. What? Wait, sorry guys, I don't know why I'm laughing at this. This is so stupid. Oh. The victim, Mr. Dade Man, was a staff member at the embassy. The defendant in this case, Mr. Mackerel. Why is the victim's name just a pun on victim and this guy's name is a pun on fish? Like, how does that make any sense? What does mackerel have to do with it? The defendant in this case, Mr. Mackerel, was held for questioning the night of the incident as he was deemed suspicious. He was quickly placed under arrest for possession of the murder weapon, a gun. Furthermore, at the time of the murder, the great thief Yatagarasu had successfully infiltrated the Cadopian embassy as well. At first, Rel claimed that he himself was the Yatagarasu, but that he did not kill Dead Man. I wonder what he expected to gain from such a desperate lie. It's possible that he wants to go down while in the spotlight if he is found guilty.
No, that is peak naming. I don't care what you say. This is peak Ace Attorney name. Dade Man. What was his grandfather's name? Deceased man? Huh? 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 What? Does he have a son? What's his name? Huh? Is it Victor Timothy Man? Victim Man? Huh? What's his brother's name? Does he have a twin brother? A lave man? Huh? I'm sorry. I'll stop.
There truly is no limit to people's inanity. But I digress. Continue, Edgeforth. Yes, sir. During the trial, the prosecution presented security footage that captured the murder.
Deceased man.
The footage clearly showed Mr. Rell as the murderer.
You know who he kind of looks like? He kind of looks like Junpei from Persona. Persona 3.
The act of Mr. Rell firing the gun could be clearly seen from the visitor's gallery.
Oh no, you see, I was trying to summon his persona. That's what I was doing. It was like the witching hour, right?
Upon seeing that, the defendant retracted his statement and admitted to the murder. I did it because I was told to. By the real Yatagarasu, Byrne Faraday. Oh, that sounds about right. However, you've forgotten one thing. While this may appear to be simply the murder of a Kadopian embassy staff member, people are actually referring to it as the second KG-8 incident. The second KG-8 incident? I'm very sorry, sir. I fear I failed to study hard enough.
Macaroni? Bro's dad, that's not his dad. No, that's his adoptive, foster dad. Wait, does he know? Does he know, chat? Should I tell him? Should I tell him what's up with Von Karma here? Should I tell him the situation? No, but do you plan on playing through the Ace Attorney series at some point or no? Because if you don't, then I won't tell you, but it's a pretty spicy detail, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying?
Well, even among the police, it's information that only a select few are privy to. Could you please enlighten me, sir? Sir, what do you mean by the second KG-8 incident?
You see? Okay, you see, chat? Von Karma here? Von Karma here killed Edgeworth's father without him knowing. Edgeworth's father, was a defense attorney and a rival to Von Karma. And Von Karma got so salty because Edgeworth's father gave him a penalty on his otherwise would have been perfect record. So Von Karma kills him. Edgeworth doesn't know. Edgeworth lives his whole life thinking he killed his father by accident. And Von Karma just takes the orphaned Edgeworth under his wing, adopts him, and raises him up to be a prosecutor for an ambiguous reason. The most popular interpretation is he's doing this to spite Edgeworth's father in the afterlife. But the anime had a very interesting reason. It was just because Von Karma felt responsible for Edgeworth being an orphan, so he decided to take him into kind of as a way to punish himself. Yeah, it's kind of heavy. It's kind of complicated. Happy Mod? Yeah, there are emulators out there, and there are free ROMs you can play the Ace Attorney game with. Not that I condone such behavior. We don't pirate here on this stream, on this channel. We don't do piracy here. Am I right, chat? No, don't you ever emulate the Ace Attorney series on your own. No, don't you ever do that. Anyways.
In order for me to tell you that, you must first learn about the original keys. Take a look at these documents. This is a 3-year-old newspaper. You have heard of the Yamato Group scandal before, correct?
Yes, I have. The secretary of Ernest Yamato, the Yamato Group's director, was arrested under suspicion of smuggling.
Correct.
Is it Sese or Cici? Sese.
Sese-you.
Or is it CC? I feel like it should be CCU because it's like a pun on CU. It's just a lame pun, but who knows? Okay. Sorry.
Sese-you was an employee of the Yamato Group, and the sole witness to the smuggling operation. It was she who brought the crime to light. However, Miss Yu was silenced before she could testify in court.
Wasn't a Cadopian embassy staff member arrested for the murder? No, never, never, ever pirate, okay guys? Especially Adobe. Adobe is a virtuous, generous, philanthropic company. Alright, they would never rip off their users. I should know. I totally feel like I'm getting my money's worth. Fuck Adobe. Anyways.
Yes. Utopian by the name of Manikochin was the suspect. However, due to lack of evidence, the case went unresolved.
Lack of evidence.
Huh. If only I was in charge of the case. Then I would manipulate the evidence and falsify confessions. I mean, what? I would have done everything in my power to prove his guilt. Everything.
To make sure that all criminals are found guilty, my mentor really is dedicated. Tid. He doesn't know yet.
Faraday was the prosecutor on the case then. He was as pathetic as ever.
Mr. Faraday was in charge of the KG8 incident as well.
That's right. And now, once again, the victim of the case you are currently assigned to. For someone who is scheduled to testify against that smuggling organization.
And just like last time, the victim was murdered right before he was to testify. What's that I smell? A conspiracy?
You're catching on.
Is Manikochin supposed to be a pun on something?
The victim was murdered just before his day in court against this smuggling organization. Events are occurring almost exactly the same way as they did in the KG8 incident.
So that's what's being called the second KG8 incident.
Yes. Yet there's one difference between the two incidents.
What would that be?
The so-called noble thief that is sending everyone into an uproar. The great thief, Yatagarasu.
Yatagarasu? I'd better find out more. Ay, shibasakya. I didn't mean to do that, sorry. How do I skip? Oh, I did that. Okay. Okay. If it's true that the Yatagarasu showed up at the Cadopian embassy, what could he or she have been after?
No doubt they steal any suspicious accounting records and release them publicly. Or more likely, to steal secrets from the Kotopian embassy itself. Since the items that the Yatagarasu stole from there were sent to the police. What was it that the Yatagarasu sent to the police? I don't know the details. Anything related to the Yatagarasu is getting the top secret treatment. Still, I find it very ironic. By returning the stolen item to the police, it was proof positive that the Yatagarasu had infiltrated the embassy on the same day the staff member was killed. Criminals have a way of incriminating themselves, wouldn't you say? That would have to be the first time the Yatagarasu has left evidence behind, correct? Yes, indeed. If you wish to learn more about the Yatagarasu, then I suggest you ask Faraday. Mr. Faraday. He happens to be the prosecutor in charge of the Yatagarasu case as well.
Nice, Nishiki. Welcome.
He's the prosecutor in charge of both the KG8 incident and the Yatagarasu case. Case? Mr. Faraday really has a lot on his plate. What is it, little girl?
You're scary, mister.
Did you need something?
I want to trade these coins with you.
A fistful of dimes, quarters, and pennies. But it looks like you've exactly $1.
Was that like a subtle nod to fistful of dollars?
Is this what you want?
Thanks. That's exactly what I needed.
Is that child be here to watch the trial? How disrespectful for a child like that to be running around inside the courthouse! Does no one have respect for this country's judicial system anymore?
The paperwork for the prosecutor's substitution is complete.
Why you? Do you even know how much time there is left before the trial resumes?
I'm so sorry. Hey, Charlie Game, thank you. Thank you so much.
I could have you mopping up this courthouse instead of protecting it in an instant! It's no bother, sir. Not being completely prepared could prove to be a perfect handicap for me.
Ooh, we got Mr. Cocky here.
A proud one you are.
He's very young. I think he's like barely 19 or 20. Like he was like, this is very early in his law school days. Yeah, no, like around like very early 20s.
You had better collect the evidence from Faraday and prepare yourself. It's time for your debut, Edgeworth.
Yeah, Edgeworth baby, right now. He baby.
Just what is going on? Why isn't Faraday here yet? How is it possible that the defense is not prepared yet either?
Bailiff, where's Mr. Faraday? He's 20. Holy shit, yep. Figures. I'm not sure. I wasn't really paying attention. Yeah, dude was a prodigy. So yeah, him being 20 and like finishing law school in his first trial, that makes sense.
Oh, you must be the one Mr. Von Kalmer recommended. I hear this will be your first trial. I look forward to seeing how you perform. Oh, by the way, was there someone celebrating a birthday during the recess? I could have sworn that I heard a popper going off. Come to think of it, the other day with my grandson.
Sir, it looks like the trial is about to resume, however.
Yes, it will be all but impossible to prove the witness a liar.
Yeah, Edgeworth Mega Sigma Mill grind set right now. I wish I was him.
Without the evidence from Faraday. What is that blasted buffoon up to?
It's an emergency, sirs! Oh, wait, oh, right.
Silence!
Yeah, that's true. He just stays old, like, for the rest of his life.
There shall be no yelling in this sacred hall of law! Bailiff! Remove that man from this courtroom at once!
What a hypocrite.
Oh,
Please. Wait! You have to listen to me! There's an emergency! Defendant lobby number 2! Mr. Faraday and the defendant! The two of them, they're both dead, Your Honor!
what?
What?! Edging. Years of edging does things to a mofo. Holy shit, look at his coat. Stay back. I think I'm gonna give this guy like a Dirty Harry voice. He gives off like very hard-boiled, Dirty Harry kind of vibes. Well, you know... Ugh! Holy shit. Yeah, you can already tell this guy's badass. Look at his fucking coat. No one's allowed on the crime scene. Period. Just who does this oldball think he is? This is becoming quite the hotspot.
Isn't she Mr. Rail's defense attorney?
Hey you! No running in the hallway, pal!
And who are you to tell me what to do? I'll never find out what's going on like this. It's time for some civil discourse. Course.
Make him a hillbilly? I can give him like a Clint Eastwood voice with a Western accent.
There are two types of guys in this world. Those with loaded guns and those who dig. Start digging.
Okay, who should we talk to first? I kind of want to...
Jotor voice. Like this kind of voice? Are you sure?
I don't know if I can do a Matt Mercer impression. His voice is too deep for me. But I just noticed something. He kind of looks like Abrams. Or Hellboy. Either works. I mean, they're basically the same character anyways. Oh yeah, of course, that's what I mean. English, no shit, English dub voice. Who do we talk to first? Who do you guys want to talk to first? Yeah, it says here on this guide, it really doesn't matter. Let's just talk to this guy first.
Excuse me, but who are you? Detective Taro Bad. Homicide. I was informed of the situation and came as quickly as possible.
He what? I'm sorry.
So, how did you arrive and inspect the body before me? Faraday requested for me to testify in the trial. Plain and simple. Mr. Faraday requested you be here. I've already contacted HQ about the situation. I've got nothing to say to you, kid. Kid. I'm Mr. Faraday's substitute in today's trial. Therefore, I insist that you update me on the situation. I can't back down here. I have a right to know. No. Do I need to teach you a thing or two about how to talk to adults, kid? Is he threatening me? Oh! Is he going for his gun? Gun?
Ah! Got him!
It's just a mirror. How dare you trick me like that? That? Faraday was stabbed to death with some kind of blade, and he had a gun in his hand. The other man, a Mr. Mackerel, was shot and killed. He was found holding a bloody knife in his hand. Was there anyone else who wanted to defend us in lobby number 2? Yeah, the big lug over there. His name's Gumshoe. Baby Gumshoe. He was in charge of guarding the place. He's claiming that no one else entered the room. If that's the case, then they must have killed each other, correct? Maybe. Such impudence! This guy really is testing my patience. Patience. Why was I not informed that you were going to testify in court? Homicides are my only gig. The Yatagarasu case is also one of my assignments. So you were called upon to comment on the Yatagarasu's characteristics, in order to assess if Mr. Faraday really was a Yatagarasu or not. Well, looks like you might have a brain after all in that head of yours, son. Son! I'm not your son! Pops!
This guy ain't taking shit from anyone.
Do you have a minute?
You know, I'm not really into talking to people I don't know. Especially at a time like this.
I apologize for not introducing myself before bothering you. My name is Miles Edgeworth. I was to take Mr. Faraday's place in court.
Edgeworth, huh? Never heard of you. So Faraday's substitute is a newbie, huh?
I'll have you know, madam, that I studied under Manfred von Karma. Do not take me for some naive novice.
Well, not take me for some naive novice. So, you're a student of Von Karma. I should have. Those clothes are a dead giveaway.
Stop right there! These are the garments of one who casually presents the facts!
Thanks for the great laugh. But try not to make me laugh so much, okay?
Yeah, it's in their mind, so it's echoey. It's like inner monologue kind of thing. I wasn't trying to do anything of the sort!
Just kidding! I was goofing around! By the way, do you know who I am? My name is Callista Yu. If you're telling me the truth, then we're about to go head-to-head in court.
But of course. I've heard much about you, Miss Yu.
But of course! I've heard so much about you. You're a regular Shakespeare!
Did I say something funny? I'd like you to update me on the situation.
I don't really know anything. Why don't you try talking to those detectives over there?
If that's the case, then why are you here? Ugh! What's so funny?
Just the way you speak is so tactless. The person I was going against in court, till only a little while ago, was just murdered. It's not like I could go back into the courtroom pretending as though nothing happened.
That's a good point. I apologize for asking such an insensitive question.
It's fine. Don't worry about it.
Okay. Oh, right. Hey there, buddy. Yeah, you
You very much annoyed me. You, Callisto, you very much annoyed me in my first playthrough. And you are? Who, me? Hey, pal. It's common courtesy to tell someone your name first before asking theirs. I'll take that as a compliment, Nobu. No, I feel ya. I'm kind of the same way. To be honest, that's most people, right? No one likes being laughed at. Point taken. My name is Miles Edgeworth. I am a district prosecutor. A prosecutor? I've never seen a prosecutor as young as you, pal. I've told you my name. And would you mind telling me yours? Detective Dick Gumshoe. And just recently, I achieved my dream of becoming a detective. More than a dream. It's what I was born to do. Wait. Maybe I should check and make sure I'm not really in some crazy dream first. This detective is entirely too excited to be at a murder scene. So, Detective Gumshoe, would you mind telling me what you know about the incident? You know that I don't have to tell you anything, right? I know that. But it would behoove you to fill me in on what you know. Wow, you're a problem for such a youngster, aren't you? Well, anyway, Detective Bat is the one in charge. So you're just gonna have to ask him for all the details, okay? As for me, I was guarding the door to defendant lobby number 2. So you were on guard detail. Did you notice anything strange while you were on duty? Well, I freaked out when I heard a gunshot, and then I kind of froze. You're a detective and a measly gunshot scared you that much? Yeah, bro just never knows. Bro just never shaves properly for whatever reason. Bro's never looked into using shaving cream. Then again, I can hardly claim to not know what it's like to hear one at close range. The detective Bat came running to the scene. We went into lobby number 2 together, and both men were lying there, dead. Is that everything? Yeah, that's it. I was in the hallway the whole time, but I didn't hear a single peep of a struggle. Interesting. Other than the gunshot, he didn't hear a single sound of commotion. Shin. Yeah, like Jury from Street Fighter. She like wore an eye patch for like one game and then all of a sudden her eye's okay the next. Or like Hwarang. Wait, no, I think in Hwarang's case it was legitimately injured. But... was it? I don't remember. Miss you! There's someone here who wishes to see you. Who is it? Godopian Embassy staff member by the name of Manny Kochin. What?
Huh? What's going on? Detective Bartimus' moods just changed all of a sudden. Then. Wait a second. Wasn't Manny Kochin? Jin?
I'll be right there.
It's nice to see you again, Miss You.
Why are you here? I have no desire to ever see you again.
Now. Actually, would you mind stepping outside for a brief chat?
Fine. Let's go.
Bud. Von Karma. It's been a long time. I knew you would show up. You usually do when the Yatagarasu is involved, and I see this case is no exception. Do you know Detective Bart, sir? Yes. He's like an old bloodhound that never leaves the scene of a crime. If only he would get the promotion and move on. It's the crime scene where detective is most useful and effective. Phew! It's not like I don't know that. Moving on though, but the man that I just passed by, was he not the suspect from the KG8 incident? So I was right. Just what is that man doing, wandering around here? That Faraday. I can't believe he let such an easy catch get away. Imbecile! I would have proved his guilt in 3 minutes. Von Karma! I think you've said enough for now. It's in poor taste to speak like that about the departed. Very well. Back on topic. Placing Edge was in charge of this investigation here.
Objection! Papa, how can you place him in charge?
Francisca, what are you doing here?
I'm here for summer vacation. What else?
Francisca von Karma. So she is here on vacation from Germany. Nay. She is the daughter of Manfred von Karma, and a student of his, who's also junior to me. Me.
You're the one who's junior to me, and don't you forget it.
You're not conveniently avoiding the bar examination, are you?
If you were able to pass, then I'll have absolutely no trouble at all. I would never allow myself to lose to you. Never!
Why does she always have to be this... but she's rubbing off on me. Why does she always have to be this competitive?
Those are very specific searches, guys. What the heck?
Anyway, Papa, are you really sending Miles Edgeworth to cover the case?
Yes, I am. Why do you ask?
Well, you know, I'm close to becoming a prosecutor myself. And I'm 100% confident that I could do a better job than him.
That's just like Francisca. She has no problem bad-mouthing someone right in front of them.
Nope, Francisca's very young. She started being a prosecutor younger than Edgeworth, like literally right at the age of 18 or 17.
But yeah, these two will be conducting the investigation. What? You want me to let both of these kids loose on the crime scene? Oh, this is a perfect opportunity for them to work on their prosecutorial skills. A crime scene is not a place for children to be messing around in. I'm the one with the authority over this crime scene, Bad. And I will not tolerate complaining. Hedgefoss, Francisca, I leave this case to the two of you. Understood, sir.
Yes, Papa.
I'll go take care of the paperwork now. Got to forge some evidence. You didn't hear anything. Remember, I'll accept nothing but the perfect reports from the both of you. Do not disappoint me. Hold up. Von Karma! I still haven't agreed to this!
I didn't mean to sound like Shiv there.
Miles Edgeworth.
It's been quite some time, Francisca.
This will be the perfect chance for us to see which of us is truly worthy of the Von Karma name.
Would it kill you to at least say hello?
Long time no see.
She's just a dork. Deep down, she's a dork. An awkward little dork.
Very good.
Just because you became a prosecutor first doesn't mean you can act all proud.
She hasn't changed a bit. Ouch.
Bad's full name is Bad to the Bone. that would be, see now that would be a better name than the original. But to be fair, the original sounds more grounded. But that is a very clever Oh man, if only that song was like, if only that song was a meme back then.
Miles Edgefuss! As I was saying, we shall see which one of us is Fuzzy as if uncommon name.
For crying out loud, I've been reduced to a babysitter. Looks like Mr. Von Karma was successful in convincing the detective. That's just like him. He never fails. Now, I'd appreciate it if you could quickly run me through the facts, Detective Bad. You're better off checking things out on your own. Very well. Seems like getting help from Detective Bad will be a most arduous task. It's the only real explanation that they killed each other simultaneously. Lee?
His real name is Tyrell Bad. Tyrell. I think there's like some kind of pun behind that. Tyrell Bad. Tyrell? Like the real bad? Like it's supposed to be like hinting that he's the bad guy. He's got bad in his name. And like he looks intimidating, so clearly he must be a bad guy, right? Right? I mean look at him.
Miles Edgefuss! You should listen to someone until they are finished talking!
What are you talking about?
I'll only say it one more time. This is a competition to see who is truly Fuzzy of the uncommon name.
A competition?
The person that figures out the truth first wins.
So the person who doesn't discover the truth is a dishonor to the name.
Exactly! I don't care that you became a prosecutor before me! I simply refuse to hear any more foolish things come out from your foolish mouth!
Fine, whatever makes you happy.
Can I take that as she's accepting my challenge?
Once again, whatever makes you happy.
Ha! Well then, let's begin the investigations, shall we? I'm going to find the perfect evidence and prettily present it like the professional I am.
Competing to discover the truth behind a crime. How delightfully childish. You kids, over here. Hold it. Kid.
Ha! Serve you right, Miles. He just called you a kid.
I said kids, kid.
How dare you call me a kid, that's fair!
I'll do what I please, and I won't allow you to cause a ruckus on my crime scene. Hey, big guy, you're going to watch over these two.
Yes, sir! Detective Bat, sir! Now do what I say from now on, kids, okay?
You'd better not get in our way, Scruffy! You'll feel the bite of my whip if you do!
Then you, prosecutor boy! Let's get your investigation started already, alright? Riddle me this.
Great. Not even that detective is treating me like a child.
Alright, it's time to get investigating. Get a move on, prosecutor boy!
My name is Miles Edgeworth. And if you are to call me prosecutor boy one more time, it will be my duty as a prosecutor to look into your monthly salary.
And this is where it started, ladies and gentlemen. This is where it started. What? And what would you do with my salary after you saw how much it was?
That's up to you now, isn't it?
Really? Sounds good, pal.
He's so naive. Eve.
Riddle me this, Batman. Baby spin-off version of a cartoon show. That's very specific.
Detective Bart, may I have a word with you? What is it? It appears that both a knife and a gun were used as murder weapons. Yeah, it does. That leads us to our first question of the investigation. Where did the men acquire the weapons? The gun was inside of Faraday's bag. It was a piece of evidence that was presented in the trial earlier today. It was used to kill the Cadopian Embassy staff member. But I never heard anything about the knife. Mr. Rell was being held by the police. There's no way he could have brought it in. Which means it's possible that Faraday had the knife on him from the start as well. It could not have been a piece of evidence that had yet to be presented. Well then, why doesn't Detective Bart know about it? Wait. What if? It's possible that Mr. Faraday brought the knife in under the guise of... sorry. Prosecutorial evidence. He could have then brought it out and attacked Mr. Rell with it. Huh. Maybe you've got a brain in there after all, kid. Ugh! Is he going to treat me like a child forever? Ugh! Ugh! It looks like Mr. Faraday attacked Mr. Rell first, who then counterattacked. That's the only logical conclusion you can draw from a scene like this. Not yet. I feel that it's much too early to be drawing conclusions already. I must first find conclusive evidence, so as to protect the honor of the Von Karma name.
What happened? We don't know much yet. So far, it looks like they killed each other in perfect sync. So perfect that they landed on top of each other. Because that's just how it happens, right? Totally possible.
The window is open and there's a fresh flowery scent in the air.
Ugh, the flowers in the garden down there are so gross and ghastly.
Do you think maybe you could try offering something useful for a change?
Well, at least there's no way someone escaped through this window, pal. They wouldn't wake up and smell the flowers after a fall from the 3rd floor.
Are you willfully ignoring the fact that there are also iron bars on the windows?
Yeah, I guess there's that too. Either way, no one could get through these windows, right?
This really is Ace Attorney Zero. They thought of everything when they were designing this courthouse. Very nice. There's some plastic box stocked up on the table. There's a tea set too, but there doesn't seem to be any sign of a disturbance.
Yeah, the table is all neat and tidy. Maybe they were super quiet in their scuffle? After all, I didn't hear anything from out in the hallway, you know?
Maybe the plastic box scattered on the floor throwing us off.
The TV. Whoa!
What is it, Detective Gumshoe?
My TV at home is so tiny compared to this one, pal.
Then perhaps you should purchase a more normal-sized television like this one. One. There's never enough there's never enough pictures, Nobu.
How did I switch your name with pictures? I don't know. Oh, let me see here. Wow, this thing is huge. Oh! Oh no, it's sucking me in. Oh shit. Oh wait, where is this place? It's so foggy and full of TVs. What's this weird ass bear doing here? And way too noisy.
You're the noisy one, Scruffy.
Don't touch it. You'll get your fingerprints all over it.
But I didn't touch it.
Preservation of the crime scene is the foundation of detective work.
The foundation, huh? Sounds like something the rookie here needs to show up on. Bro, nah, that's wild. That's crazy, bro. That's crazy. Alright, I see dead people. It looks like Mr. Faraday fell on top of Mr. Rell. At first glance, it seems like they must have killed each other, however. Using logic, the only logical conclusion is... Aha! What was that outburst for? My detective's instinct just hit me real hard. It was Mr. Rell that fell first, see? You don't need a detective's instinct for that. It's common sense! But I suppose we won't know much more than that until after I examine the bodies. Noble freaking channeling Theory. Theory's energy. Looks like Mr. Faraday died while holding the gun in his right hand. So he shot Mr. Rell, then fell on top of him while still gripping onto the gun. I guess that does seem kind of strange, huh? I mean, why would Mr. Faraday know how to fire a gun? It's not exactly rocket science. Even I know how to pull a trigger. Although I doubt I'll ever need to use one. I hope I never have to fire a gun either, pal. But it sure does look cool to hold a gun in your hands. It appears that the police's screening procedures need a thorough review. Review. Anyway, I should jot down some notes about the handgun in Mr. Faraday's hand. Oh, right, the knife, duh. Grip too tight for a dead person? True. Looks like Mr. Rell died with that knife in his hand. The same goes for Mr. Rell. Yeah, he's gripping that knife. There's some blood stuck on it. Then he must have used this as a weapon. Yep, no doubt about it. Was Mr. Faraday carrying this on his personage? Did he bring this as a piece of evidence for the trial? Or did he bring it with a very different intention in mind? Mr. Breast, give me money. Welcome, corn dog. I should jot some notes down about it. Why are there plastic bags scattered all around? Those bags for keeping evidence safe, pal. I know that much, detective. You sure are good at this stuff, aren't you, pal? Normally, I'd be happy when someone compliments me, but when it's this guy. Anyway, could these plastic bags be evidence of a fight between the two men? Men. Oh, what's this? His head is all black down there, see? I wonder what it could be. If you look closely, This blotching pattern resembles an ink stain. An ink stain? Yes. I usually get ink on my own hand when I use my feather pen. A feather pen? I've never seen one before. Sure you aren't just making it up, pal? Mr. Rel's cause of death was from being shot, correct? That's what we think, but it's hard to tell with him lying face down. Death is bad enough, but it's truly lamentable that someone would try to hide the truth. Are you sure they were trying to hide something? I can't confirm Mr. Rel's cause of death with his body positioned like that. Detective Bart, I'd like to examine the bodies in further detail if possible.
What's this? You're not able to form a theory with them the way they are?
I believe an examination of the bodies is vital to finding the perfect evidence, don't you?
I suppose you do have a point. Well, hurry up and get on with it.
Labby. Yes, sir. We've taken enough photos of the scene, sir. Brick? Brick? Hold that thought. Hold that thought, alright? It might help, yeah. Do you not approve? Of course not. What? Investigation of a crime is the work of a detective, so don't touch a thing. Hey, big fella, turn over the bodies for me, will ya? Okay. Please forgive me, Mr. Faraday, sir. Gumshoe, do not get emotionally involved. Remember, you're a detective. Yes, sir. Understood, sir. Let Brick cook. Brick is cooking something. My boy is cooking something. But before that, there's something in his breast pocket. It's a fountain pen. Hey, you know, I always keep a pencil behind my ear. It's because Detective Ben is always telling me. You should always write your name on everything you own. Yes, somehow you do strike me as quite a forgetful individual. Well. There's a knife wound in his chest here, see? I wonder if the wound matches the knife Mr. Rell is holding. Labby. Yes, sir. Verifying now, sir. Make it quick. From the look of things, one could deduce that the knife Mr. Rell is holding is what killed Mr. Faraday. Speaking of which, well, let's look at this first. Shot in the heart, and you're to blame. You give love about it. What just came over me? What the hell? Shot in the chest. It takes some guts to fire a gun in the courthouse. Ah, you're rubbing off on me, Edgeworth. See, I'm pronouncing the T's. I mean, I've been a detective for a whole week and I still haven't fired a single round yet. There aren't any burn marks on his clothes. That must mean. Wait, burn marks? A round grows very hot as it is discharged. As it is discharged from a fire. Why is that such a tongue twister? As it is discharged from a firearm. Therefore, burn marks are usually left when a shot is fired from point-blank range. Ago, Mr. Rell must have been shot from at least a yard or two away. You sure do know a bunch of neat stuff at your age, pal. Apparently, this detective has as much common knowledge as your everyday marsupial. Let us now try to understand how the two men died. First, Mr. Faraday took the gun and the knife out from today's trial evidence.
Then he aimed the gun at Mr. Rell and fired. However, Mr. Rell managed to grab the knife and counter Mr. Faraday while being shot. Then the two men fell together where they stood. That is my theory in any case.
What a crazy way to go.
Still, something about that explanation just doesn't seem right. I believe I now have a firmer grasp on what happened here.
Alright, let's connect the dots. What dots can we connect today? Ink stain and the fountain pen.
That splotch on Mr. Faraday's hand. I wonder if it might be the ink from his fountain pen.
Oh, let me ask the lab guy. Detective Gumshoe, I can confirm that the substance on Mr. Faraday's hand is the ink from his fountain pen.
I see. Good work! You know, I've always wanted to say that. Even if it was just one time in my life. If Mr. Faraday wrote with his fountain pen in his left hand, I think it's fair to assume he was left-handed.
Brick? You called it.
It appears that Mr. Faraday's pen is very important to our case as well.
Okay, you say so, pal.
True, Nobu. True, that's me right now. There's a very tidy pile of plastic bags on the table. And yet, a portion of them wound up scattered on the floor as well. Brick, you should be playing some detective games, brother. You got the deduction skills. It's not likely that the ones on the floor were knocked over during a struggle. In which case, might there be not another explanation as to how they got there? Another reason. I believe it's possible that the blood on the outside of the bag is related somehow.
Please get the blood away from me, pal.
Detective Gumshoe, whose blood is on this bag?
Hold on, let me ask the lab guy.
Alright, please hurry.
Wait till you get a load of this, pal. It's Mr. Faraday's. Oh, and the technician said they didn't find anything else or on or in the bag either.
It would appear that this bag is a very important piece of evidence.
Okay, if you say so. I leave it in your hands, pal. I guess there's not much left to investigate, huh? They really did kill each other.
No, we can't conclude that quite yet. There's still something I find very peculiar here. The theory that they simply killed one another is too simplistic in this case. In fact, there's actually a contradiction that shows there's another possibility.
No way, pal. Really?
I suppose I'll just have to show you the contradiction in this crime scene.
Oh, right hand? Wait, no, that's his left hand. I'm so slow right now. I'm tired. All right, it's been a long day. Yeah, I do remember that too, Nobu. Yeah. When you're like watching someone figure out detective stuff, yeah, for some reason you have like plus 1000 deduction powers. That was literally me watching someone play through like another detective game called Chicken Police. Man, Brick calling me out like that. I see. No, I think we should stream more detective games after this. I think that's the play here. I actually have a lot of detective games that I haven't gotten to yet. like No Case Remains Unsolved, Return of the Obra Dinn. I feel like you guys would enjoy that one. It looks interesting. I've never played it. I don't know anything about it, but I hear like it's the most detective-y game out there, besides LA Noire and Paranormal Site. And, well, Ace Attorney Investigations. I know you're referencing yourself. I'm just saying, I'm just saying, same, brother. I feel the same way. Me every day. Nothing to be apologizing about. I'm playing along. I'm playing. I'm just being self-degrading. Jokingly, of course.
Eureka!
Now we come face to face with the contradiction I spoke of. And it is this! Mr. Faraday used his left hand to write with his fountain pen. Ergo, he is left-handed. And yet the handgun is in his right hand. Don't you find it odd that the left-handed Mr. Faraday would hold the gun in his right hand? That, ladies and gentlemen, is the great contradiction haunting this crime scene. Hey, you're right, pal. That does seem kind of strange. But how could something like that happen? The facts add up to one conclusion and one alone. Someone else put the gun in Mr. Faraday's hand after he died. Someone else? Plastic bags scattered on the floor, and a gun in the wrong hand. I sense the presence of a shadowy figure behind this case. This must be the work of an enemy stand. I mean, what? A person of vile intent who is serious about keeping the truth from us. Alright, let me save here. You know, my tongue, my mouth, for some reason, it's been a long day, so I'm kind of tired. My voice, not my voice, just my mouth. So I might need a little break here, or you guys ever play Monster Hunter? Because I've never played Monster Hunter in my life, but I have like the demo for the new Monster Hunter game, Monster Hunter Wilds or whatever, the beta test. I'm kind of curious in trying it out. I could stream it right now if y'all are interested. I could stream that, or I could stream what else can I stream? You know what? I'm just feeling Monster Hunter right now. Let's try Monster Hunter for now. We'll get back to this maybe later or maybe tomorrow. Alright, I'll save one more time just to be sure. Okay, one moment. Let's boot up this game. Was this game played on, do people play this game on controller? Let's see here. Let's see, give me one moment, guys. Wait, this game's not loading. It's not. Oh, there you are. Okay. I was like a bit worried. Maybe the game was just too advanced for my computer. All right, let's try this baby out. All right, let's see if I can stream this. I've never played Monster Hunter in my life, so I'm very curious what this is about. What's the craze? Real Monster Hunters use a gamepad? That's good to know, because right now that's what I'm using. Because I can't afford to use a keyboard and mouse at the moment. Not enough USB ports. Monster Hunter, here we go. Yeehaw. Oh, there we go. Okay. Let's move this like a this. Like a somebody. Why did I say that? Anyways, here we go. Okay, it's optimizing game files. I don't know how long it's gonna take. I'm not sure if that's the loading bar or if that's just the graphic. That's just part of the UI. I sure as hell hope that's not like a loading bar, because that would take forever. Yo, this landscape looks very familiar. It's like Xenoblade-esque. It's very Xenoblade looking. Wait, how long does this take? Jesus Christ. Thug Hunter. Thug Hunter? I mean, that's what police are, right? They hunt thugs. In America, sometimes they shoot them down. Zing! I'm sorry. No, that was very inappropriate. Is the co-op available? Well, we'll find out. Maybe you can join. Maybe you guys can join me. Who knows? I don't know how long this is going to take, so I'm going to play some background music. Just to keep things moving along here. What background music do I have? You know what? We haven't had any Yakuza stuff appear on stream for a while, so let's just play some relaxing Yakuza music. While we wait and chill, as I talk with you, the chat. I will... Oh my god, that is the loading bar. Holy shit. This is gonna take a while. This is gonna be a doozy. I don't think we can stream this tonight, fellas. Sheesh! That's gonna take a while. Maybe I can stream this tomorrow then? Or I can just wait and chill and talk with you guys. I mean, really, I'm fine with either. Okay, you know, I think, okay, yeah, looks like, this will be either a one-time thing for tonight or the new Tekken Tuesday. Yeah, but Monster Hunter Tuesday doesn't really have a ring to it. Oh, unless it... Oh, Monster Hunting Mondays? I mean, maybe? But I don't know, I kind of want to, like... At the same time, I kind of want to... I still got other games in my backlog, like God Hand and Police Knots that I haven't touched. And I kind of want to get to Ace Attorney Investigations 2. Because that's why we're playing through the first game. So that you all can be filled in on the action. So that when we jump to 2, which is like... one of the best games in the Ace Attorney series. It's like peak visual novel. Peak Ace Attorney. Then, yeah. Man, though, I think, if this thing ain't moving another, like, millimeter in the next, like, 10 seconds, or not fast enough, then I'm gonna have to end stream early tonight, and we'll stream more Ace Attorney or Police Knots tomorrow, and then try out this Monster Hunter beta. Detective December, that's got a nice ring to it. Can we finish Ace Attorney Investigations 1 and 2 before December? That is the question. Detective December, huh? That doesn't sound bad. Or Digimon December. I remember, I think it was you, Nobu, right? You wanted me to stream Digimon Survive. We'll see. Although, I don't know. I feel like the chat is more interactive when we play detective games. The chat's more locked in and invested. Which I like. I like it when you guys are invested in these story-based deduction games. Where we're like rubbing our one brain cells together. Alright, good night, Brick. Yeah, in that case, I'm gonna end stream early, and then we'll figure shit out tomorrow, and we'll discuss more future plans or something tomorrow. Enjoy your Fridays, guys. Take care. All right? Bye.